Howdy guys, I'm back with more of The Witcher 2. Today I'm going to enter Vergen and look for Sile, who has lots of explaining to do. Last time I found out that Roche was the man behind the conspiracy against Henselt and... Oh! Sultan!
It's on you, bastard! Geralt? I thought it was Henselt's mob that got through the tunnels.
They tried.
I'm glad you knocked it out of their heads. So good to see you. Where's Dandelion?
Headed west, to Oxenford.
Who'd he ploughing cross this time?
The king.
Henselt.
Ha! Henselt's about to get whooped, bare-arsed and all. Dandelion could have stayed.
Zoltan, Vergen will fall. Get out of here while you can.
Oh, there'd be nothing dwarven about that. Leaving my mates!
All right? Just don't get killed.
Don't get killed yourself, you divot.
Divot?
As soon as Vergen's victorious, I'll find Dandelion. I owe him that much. Incidentally, what are you doing here?
We're tracking Sile, we're looking for Henselt. Yeah, actually we're doing both of those things, aren't we? Gosh, Zoltan sounds a little too sure of their victory here. Either they have some kind of secret weapon or they're gonna get horrifically crushed. Either way, I hope my good friend Zoltan makes it out alive. So let's go with this first. We are looking for Henselt.
We've got some unfinished business with Henselt.
We do.
We all have unfinished business with that nitwit.
Is he leading the army himself?
He wouldn't have it any other way.
Alright, and we're tracking Sile.
We're looking for Sheila de Tanserville. We heard she was in Vergen.
I've got a flash of her noble arse, but only briefly. She's staying in the house of that other sorceress. What's her name?
Philippa Eilhart?
Oh gosh.
That's the one. Maybe they're screwing, because I heard that Philippa.
Where's the house?
It's the furthest to the north. Shortest way is across the rope bridge. And listen, she has a secret passage extending beyond the city walls.
Thanks.
One more thing. They've surrounded Iorveth. He's holed up in the town hall with a handful of squirrels. Help him.
What? Oh, I don't, not really sure how big a fan Vernon's gonna be of that. Well, I guess I finally get to see, Vergen. Wish I could have seen it in better circumstances. Gosh, look, there's people with an apron, and gosh, I mean, these are just normal people fighting soldiers. Yeah. Gosh, I really... Okay, let's see. From bad to worse, our heroes barely managed to repel Deathmold's men, only to meet Zoltan, Yarpen Zigrin, and Sheldon Skaggs defending themselves from Kaedweni attacks. This valiant group quickly finished business with their foes, and Geralt could move on to Philippa Eilhart's house, where Sile de Tanserville hid. On the other hand, Iorveth, besieged in the castle, required relief. What did Geralt do? Oh, do I have another choice here? Oh, what do I do? Oh, I really feel like I need to think on this one, man. I'm kind of getting some feels from the first game where, you know, at the end of it all, everything devolved into fighting in the streets. Alright, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna get
They'll kill us all.
Aww. These guys are just hiding. It's okay, guys. Dang. Oh, I just knocked over all their food. I'm a real...
God's protect us.
Yeah. I'm sorry. My bad. I didn't mean to knock over all your... Oh, dear. That's not good.
There's the bridge. Let's go.
Oh, wait. But I didn't know if that's what I wanted to...
Fuck!
Why was that so funny? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the...
Still alive?
Don't piss around, Zigrin. Shit!
Go around. We'll meet at Philippa's house.
I didn't know if I wanted to do that, though. I was just looking around up here. I kind of wanted to help Iorveth, so I was still trying to decide. Oh my gosh, the way that poor man just flew off the bridge and just started slapping people. Oh, brosh. Okay, so wait. So This, can I at least look around up here? I don't know. I'm pretty sure I could make that jump. I think Geralt's jump. I've seen some of these cutscenes, man. I believe. Okay, so. Alright, so I guess if I'm going to help Iorveth, it's going to be a solo adventure, which actually that might work out better because I don't think that Roche is really interested in helping out some elves, but the town taken? Oh! Oh shoot, I was too busy looking at this guy. Oh darn. Okay, oops, I didn't mean to put, I forgot here we go. Alright, make sure I've got, I did have the right sword on. Whoops. Alright. Oh, they just cut him gosh, these King Winnies, man. These King Winnies. You know, it's kind of interesting to see how things turned out this way, because I think doing Iorveth's path second will be a lot of fun whenever I get around to it. Well, I gotta see how Iorveth is doing. I need to get these guys deaded. Alright, let's see. Let me look at my map here. I'm not familiar with this place, so... okay, so I guess that is Philippa's house? And that's Iorveth. Alright, I want to help... I think I would like to help Iorveth because I think I kind of feel like I need more allies against Henselt. And he's not a bad guy, I don't think, just a little misguided. Okay, it looks like this is the way to go. I'm really hoping I go the right way here. I'm not really sure about this place. Okay, so these guys are on my side. They're not fighting me. That's good.
One in the town hall. Drive them out.
Oh, they're in the town hall. Okay, so okay, so things really are bad. Okay, things are actually quite, oh gosh. And, oh, what? Okay, I thought the elf was hitting me. I was like, what did I do? What did I even do? Stop. Here, I need to use this. There we go. Why am I even playing games with anything else besides Igni is what I want to know. There we go. Why waste time when I can just Igni everything? There we go. Got him. Alright, glad there's not friendly fire in this thing, or everyone else would probably be roasted too. Good grief. Alright, is this the right way? It looks like this is the right way. Let me quick save real quick. Alright, let's see if we can save ourselves Iorveth. Is this the right spot? I think I'm in the right spot. This guy's fighting in the door here. Alright, buddy. Alright, we got him. Alright, this looks like... Are we... Yeah, this is it, right? This has got to be it. Oh, that's Iorveth right in front of me, even. Alright. Glad to help him out, I guess? I don't know. Hey, can you help me?
I didn't expect to see you here, Dwan.
A surprise visit. I hope we meet in better circumstances next time.
There will be no next time. There is no more Saskia. No Upper Eddern. It's all gone.
What?
Upper Eddern will endure.
It will never be the way we'd hoped. Goodbye, Witcher.
What? That was it? He really hates me. I'm trying. The Witcher rushed to help the Scoia'tael leader, arriving in the nick of time, for the keep's defenders were in bad shape. Even Iorveth seemed vaguely grateful. Really? You could have friggin' fooled me.
You'd best go, Gwynblade.
Really? That's it? Well, I guess I'm glad I did my part. I mean, look, they're trying to defend the townspeople here. Oh gosh. No Saskia. What's happening with Saskia? Anyway. Oh, it's so quiet out here. Really, really scary when you think about that there's a war going on, how quiet it is in this little spot. All the bodies and everything. Alright, I guess I just go up this way. Another interesting statue there. Alright, so this is the way that I was? Oh gosh, I am very confused driving around in here. Hold on, let's see. Alright, I'm outside here. This will go. Alright, let's see where this goes. This looks different. Can I just, is this even anything I can do in here? Am I just wasting my time? Is there like a trapdoor somewhere for me to get around? No, I'm just wasting my time. Okay. Sorry, I haven't been inside Vergen. I don't know what the heck anything is or where anything goes. Ah, the human enclave. So, guess humans and such all live separately here too, huh? Alright, there's lots of doors and lots of ways to go. Or is there... I'm feeling like there's not really any reason to go into any of these rooms. Let's see. Now, I'm guessing there's not going to be any new books or anything. I mean, Orens are always good. But I'm assuming I've read all of the books there are to read until chapter 3? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Ah, here we go. Maybe this is the way to go. Oh. Encrusted silver medallion. Yeah, sure, I'll just take all that. Okay, here we go. Can I go out? Ah, here we go. Alright, now I know where I don't know where I am, but at least I'm outside. Can I... Oh, is this is where I was? I am super confused. I don't really know where I'm going. I just need to get to Philippa's, which what Zoltan was saying. Oh, whoa, what the heck are you? What is this? A golem? Why is this guy here? Why is... Okay, here, I need to use the silver sword for... Oh, I did have it out. Dang it, I need to pay better... I need to actually look at the... Look at my graphics and make sure I'm paying attention. Alright, let's do this. And can I knock this guy over? Can I knock him over? Oh, no, he doesn't... He seems resistant to being knocked over, which...
In the name of King Henselt.
something in name of King Henselt. Does Igni do anything to him? I would assume not, since he's like on fire. It seems. Oh, all right. Adrenaline. Press X to activate battle frenzy. Okay, well, now seems like the goodest time as ever. All right, so I'm not really sure what I did besides.
Open in the name of King Henselt.
All right. I guess. Oh, it's kind of like, what was it, the Blizzard Potion or whatever? It seems like, this guy's in super slow-mo time. I mean, I don't know, what am I doing wrong? Why is it his health moving? Like, is there, can I trap it or something? I don't know, I feel like I'm doing something really, really wrong. I've only got his health to half. Maybe I'm not even supposed to be here? Maybe I'm bad? Maybe I put too much faith in Igni and it doesn't do any damage? I mean, it's slowly working. I mean, it's a long process, but it is, I mean, I am doing damage. It's just pitiful. Can I, okay, I can't knock him over. I really don't think do I have anything? Does Taxi? No.
Open in the name of King
That was a
Henselt.
complete waste of time. That was stupid. The Yerkin doesn't seem actually all that bad against him. Maybe I'll put another one of those down whenever he walks toward me. This one, of course. And I guess I'll just keep smacking him. I mean, it's working. It just seems really slow. It seems saying it deals, like, minimal damage, so I know I'm doing something wrong, but, like, hell, I know what it is. I do have a silver sword on. I do, so I'm not really sure. I mean, there's probably something
Shit, you stink.
He's probably supposed to... Is there some kind of environment thing, or... I feel like I'm gonna get him, like, really low and he's just not going to die. Or maybe I do need to use the non-silver sword. Maybe that's what it's not. No, but it is a monster. It is a monster. It says it's not effective, so I really don't know what I'm supposed to do against this guy. But it's kind of working. My minimal damage. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm gonna get him really low and then he's just not going to die. I feel like I was supposed to run by him or not be here at all. Yeah, I have no way of telling how much... Okay, I hit for 5, so he's just absorbing everything. Okay, so I do eventually do some damage. I'm just doing like 1 damage over and over. I know there's gotta be a mechanic I'm missing out on here and I don't know what it is, but there we go. Death by 1,000 cuts, am I right? I'm a moron, aren't I? I'm a complete idiot. Oh, was I supposed to open this door or something? Because I kept hearing someone say open the door in the name of Henselt or something, and it's just like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Screw that, you guys can stay outside. I bet that's what I was supposed to do. Oh well. Really? 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 Seriously?
I'll see you in Loc Muinne.
Oh, damn it. This is bad. This is super bad. I saved you once.
You're late, King.
Where are they?
No idea.
Tell me, or I'll...
Don't make me laugh. You wouldn't let me out of here alive anyway.
A soothsayer now.
Oh,
Kill
shoot!
him.
Really? I saved you at one point, man. I wish I could go back in time and not kill those two assassins. Ox and the other fella. Alright. In the meantime, so I guess if I hadn't gone and helped Iorveth, I would have got to Sile and Philippa soon enough. In the meantime, Sile and Philippa had packed their belongings and fled the besieged town. Eyewitnesses saw them flying off on brooms, cackling into the night sky. The trail was lost, but our heroes had little time for despair, for in Vergen the battle raged on. Oh my gosh! I guess that's why I had a choice. If I had rushed over and came to Philippa's, I would have probably caught them, but me versus two sorceresses, I don't like those odds. Dang it. Dang it! This game drives me insane. I don't know. I just don't know anymore. Alright, so...
For the king!
What did you think?
For Cadwin!
What do you think's gonna happen? I'm just over here staring at Henselt. What the hell do you actually think is going to happen to these two? Why do you have Cadwini soldier number 1 and 2 fighting me? Like, get your big fat ass over here and we'll fight. You want to fight? We'll fight. Come on, that's what you wanted. Okay. Oh, you're gonna have... Alright. Are these supposed to be your elite crew or something? Is this all you got? Alright, you're next. Oh, Henselt himself is throwing down. Am I really just gonna... Really? You really think you're gonna win? Do you know how stupid this is? You realize this is dumb. Oh, man. Now I'm a Kingslayer.
You can certainly fence. It seems I've met my match.
Fence, yeah.
You've won the battle, but lost the war. The city's in my hands.
Why didn't I just chop his head off right there is what I want to know. Oh, Roche, you got plans.
And you're in mine.
Oh, and he's got a bludgeon. I see that.
For the good of the Temerian crown, Vergen Roche is prepared to do anything. If needed, he becomes a murderer and requires others to do the same. Bernard Laredo had only disdain for the world, gave it nothing but suffering. I helped Roche, joined him and his people, and I had to face another choice.
Oh, no. Is that really?
Killing the commander of a forgotten trading post is not the same as killing a king. Even if both are murderers and rapists.
What? Geralt, you're...
Vernon Roche, Temerian cockerel of the Blue Stripes. What will you do with me?
You know perfectly well.
You won't kill me. You wouldn't dare. I'm the King of Kedwin and soon of Lormark. The North won't survive without me. I've won. Do you know why I rushed into battle? Do you? I had to resolve it before Loc Muinne.
He's playing for time. Let's kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Tell us, King. What's going to happen in Loc Muinne?
A new world order, new borders. Everything will change. All the kings and princes of the North will be there. Do you know the old saying? He who controls the Pontar Valley controls the North.
Have the mages been invited?
It's their idea. They want to revive the Council and Conclave. They want to regain their rights and privileges, their place in society. What tripe? I've outsmarted them all.
I doubt that.
I'll be the one to dictate treaties. I'll show them who's ruler.
You had my men killed.
Of course I had them killed. What do you do with spies in Temeria? Give them awards?
None of those hanged were part of the plot. Only me.
You know the saying, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Your villainy knows no bounds.
What do you call villainy? The fact that I've made Kedwen stronger than ever? You fool, I'm the last ruler of the North whom Nilfgaard must respect, and it will. Witcher, reason with him.
Oh, I guess there is a balance, right? Because if the Nilfgaardians, I guess, see what an imbalance everything is, and they're going to sweep in, right? But this whole political thing, it's all screwed. It really is. It's like, I personally feel like, me as a Witcher, I just want to say, you know what? I don't care. It's like politics and all this other stuff. I just want to say he's yours, but maybe that isn't the right thing to do, because there's this whole, I don't know. It seems like every time I act out of passion, out of emotion, it ends up pretty badly. Worse than if I acted out of, reason. But I just don't know. I guess I'll go with this. So, by the way, why did you do that to Vess?
Are murder and rape royal virtues of the New Order too?
Every wench dreams of being plowed by a king.
Wow.
And Vess?
Did she complain to you? I thought she liked it. She squeaked like an unoiled hinge.
Wow, he's yours, Roche.
I'm leaving you two alone.
Have fun.
Squeaky hinge. Funny. Very funny.
You're gonna sound like
You
one.
wouldn't dare.
Get that bludgeon out.
Enough of this plowing chatter. Someone needs to die, and I'll sleep better for it.
Oh, this wasn't the right choice, was it?
I am Henselt of Ardcarreg, the last of the unicorns. I won't beg for mercy.
Oh dear.
Look me in the eyes.
Oh no.
Go on! Take your revenge! A flea has bitten a
Oh
lion.
no. I'm a part of this now. Oh no. I thought you were just gonna, beat his legs a little bit, though, dude. Oh.
Henselt.
Oh dear. You know what? This doesn't concern me. I'm out of here. That's kind of how I feel right now. Oh my gosh. I've done everything wrong, haven't I? Oh my god.
Only we know what happened here. Well, and Henselt. The sooner we forget it, the better.
I'll erase it from my memory.
Nice.
Sheila teleported herself to Loc Muinne.
Where there's Sheila, there's Letho. The murderers are gathering for their peace talks.
We have to be there.
It's funny. Went through all this trouble to protect Henselt, killed my own brothers to protect Henselt, and in the end...
Sheila de Tanserville. I'd sensed from the start that some dark mystery lay behind that cold countenance. Following the demise of the Council and Conclave, there was no one left to keep the mages in line. But regicide? Why? What was this all about? It seemed these questions would be answered at Loc Muinne, an ancient city amidst mountains. The remnants of the civilization of the Vrans, whose dusk had come long ago. And you would be right to ask, why did you not set out for Loc Muinne, Master Dandelion? Your humble servant and chronicler was forced to flee the Pontar Valley, as he very well might have paid with his life for his heroic stand against King Henselt. And to allow oneself to be humbly slaughtered, consigning to oblivion this account of incredible events, would be a grave transgression against the arts and letters. Yet, forever feeling a vast, shared responsibility for the fate of the North, I dispatched to Loc Muinne my faithful and capable friend, Geralt of Rivia. Have I mentioned his disdain for politics? Well, it was at Loc Muinne where he could finally give vent to it.
Ooh, all right. So is this chapter 3 then? Was that the... Oh my gosh, I guess that was the end of chapter 2. It was.
Has Radovid's messenger been by?
Yes, sir.
And what did he say?
Temeria cannot survive. The kingdom will be divided. The nobles are riled. Constable Natalis stands on shaky ground.
The loyal old Natalis will get kicked in the ass. How predictable.
They nearly reached an agreement, but without Foltest's daughter, it didn't work out.
Perfect. Are the quarters ready?
There is a little problem.
Then we must look at this problem.
What? Just threw down a perfectly good apple. What's wrong with you? That was his apple. He wanted to eat that. You dig?
There's no door.
We can't lock her in a doorless cell.
I can see that, you fool. Out of my way. Uncle Deathmold will cast a tiny spell on your little house.
What?
Versa Anemo. Nilfgaard's most precious gift.
What? There's a baby?
Clear up in here. This is Loc Muinne, not a bloody pigsty.
What? What's in there? Oh, a girl. Oh, is that the, That's the daughter, isn't that? From, like, the beginning of it.
Oh, bollocks, Geralt. Marshal Raupenek was a cruel, bloodthirsty prick, true. But the times were different.
He had his men murder every last elf in Loc Muinne.
For years, Iorveth and his ilk have been using that banner to wipe their asses clean of the shit they do. In wartime, a commander's forced to make all kinds of decisions. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, and I'm sure it lay really heavily on Raupenek's conscience.
Bollocks again. I've already admitted he was a prick. Are you defending the Enshe? They've got barrels of blood on their hands as well. With the Vrans gone, we had to safeguard this source of the power, safeguard this historic city. Huh, elven drivel. Heaps of lizard-like bones were found in nearby caves, all bearing traces of sword cuts. Think what you will. I'm more interested in the city's current inhabitants.
Why am I worried you're going to do something really stupid once we get there?
Above all, I'll find the cure to my suffering.
Deathmold was just a pawn in Henselt's hands.
Deathmold is a bloody murderer, and Henselt was a king. A king I killed. He didn't believe I'd do it till the very end. Nor did I. It's not something I want to discuss again. I don't know if I'll ever strike those images from my mind, but I know I don't want to talk about it.
Taking revenge on Deathmold won't change a thing.
Oh, but it will. The ghosts of my comrades will drink to my health.
Man, you know what? Whatever makes you feel better, buddy, I'm just gonna be player 2 and your
Blue Stripes
adventure.
were more than a fighting force. I selected and trained those men myself. True, there were good days and bad.
And of course, Harpies interrupt his little thing there. I guess it should be my lesson to never move forward while people are talking. Ooh, gosh, am I gonna fall off the edge here? Okay, so it sounds like on the way up, Geralt and Roche were probably discussing the history of the place that we're headed to, this Loc Muinne. And, I don't know, I feel like that these two disagree on a lot of things, but there's a kind of mutual respect there, which is pretty good. I don't know if I would have gotten the same level of respect from Iorveth as I do from Roche, which respect is nice. It's nice not being treated like a dog every single friggin'
They weren't
game.
even given the chance to die in combat.
Yeah?
You also lost your king, Vergen. Don't forget why you embarked on this mission.
I haven't. If Letho and Sheila are in Loc Muinne, they'll never leave it alive.
Sounds good to me. Gosh, I guess really Roche is, probably suffered more than anyone else. His king, his men, and that wasn't really his girl or anything, but, all the same, someone you care about, you don't want something like that to happen to him, Gosh, hope Vest doesn't end up pregnant with Henselt's child. Woo! Third game. That would be interesting? I don't know. Oh, whoops, I don't know why I put my weapon up here. I guess it's just gonna be harpies all the way down. Gosh, so Loc Muinne is, so I guess I'm really far off to the east now. I'm wondering where, okay, so they were talking about Radovid. I'm surprised, I thought Radovid would be more important in the second chapter, but not really. Everyone's just kind of talking about these people a lot. Same with Ada. I'm wondering what role she's going to play later on. It seems like, you know, when those other people were talking. Ooh, the environment is so different. Oh, it's so different looking here.
Knights of the Order.
This is the last place I'd expect to see Knights of the Flaming Rose.
What?
They're here with Radovid. After losing their foothold in Temeria, they rebuilt their position at the Redanian court. You best stay out of sight. You never know with those bigots.
Yeah, we also had a little disagreement recently. They could be holding a grudge.
Recently.
I'll explain that your presence in Loc Muinne is necessary.
What now? What can we expect to see in the city?
Separate camps, buffer zones, and frequent patrols. Well, that's how it should be organized if those mages from the Conclave have any sense.
Ah, another area of your expertise.
The Peace of Sintra was signed on April the 2nd, and all around was quiet, calm, and orderly. If you don't count Henselt's roars and the all-night festivities of the Mahakam Volunteer Army. And the common folk were positively thrilled with the parade that followed. Yet, not one of those fuckers even knew that I, and a few others like me, spent a week poring over the city map and devising a way to keep those crowned idiots separate, just in case one decided to deal the next blow in a long-standing feud. In any case, I hope to see something similar here.
Relax. The mages want royal gold. They'll make sure all the sources of financing remain alive and present, at least until the inevitable quarrel over the Pontar Valley breaks out.
Well, we'll see if there is indeed a way where there's a will. If we're separated, we'll meet up again in the main square.
Fine.
Oh, so I guess, oh, okay, so Roche is going his own way now. Oh gosh, and my quest, oh.
One more thing, the Witcher Geralt of Rivia.
Oh.
Halt!
Shoot.
And who might you be?
That's Geralt of Rivia, the man I mentioned.
Sorry.
So you did. Question is, where's the truth in all this? Everyone says the Witcher killed Foltest. You're the only one claiming he didn't.
Vernon's telling the truth. Why are you here? Oh man, I really screwed that up. Vernon was talking and I thought I could get a bit closer and listen in. I didn't mean to trigger the dialogue here. I should have known better. Well, of course the accused is going to, you know, point to the person that believes him and say he's telling the truth. That's a bit too obvious. So let's go with, why are you guys here?
You shouldn't even be here.
Radovid invited us.
What exactly are you doing here?
That's none of your concern. Be along with you.
Looks like Radovid doesn't believe the peace talks will end peacefully.
You can be sure of one thing. Not a soul is to be trusted in this city.
Not a soul to be trusted any time, anywhere, period.
Exactly what I was going to say.
We need to assess the situation. Whoever stationed the knights at Loc Muinne's gates is likely to know the most and to have the upper hand.
Alright, so...
Greetings.
Now they're friendly. I like the armor of the Knights of the Order. It looks quite a bit they definitely got an armor upgrade. I like that there's even like scratches and stuff on it, you know. A lot of time armors in games, you know, it's all shiny and perfect, and it's like, now you can see these guys have actually been through battle. They look a lot less lame than the first game's knights. Okay, so let me get caught up on my journal here. There's a lot of reading to do, and now seems like a good enough time for it. For Temeria. And thus we arrive at the final chapter. Oh, this is the last chapter? Am I here already? Gosh, is it just me, or does it seem like I got here really, really fast? Oh, well, like I said, I guess it's a 2 route game, so 3 chapters is probably enough. I don't know. Oh, I should finish up the chapter 2 stuff first. Hold on, and then I'll come back and read the chapter 3 thing. Alright, the Assassins of Kings. Alright, so Geralt Let's see, Geralt knew that he will find both Sile and Letho, the two behind the monarch's assassinations, and Loc Muinne, so he journeyed to the ruined city to bring about the last chapter of the story of the Assassins of Kings. Gosh, I guess that's why it's assassins, plural, because I guess I'm in this now. I'm a part of assassinating the kings. Alright, the Siege of Vergen. Fate decreed that Vergen Roche faced Henselt amidst the din of battle. Poetic justice took its course and the king died at the Temerian soldier's hands with the Witcher's approval. Thus, thanks in no small part to Geralt, another northern monarch was gone, and the fate of two kingdoms was altered. Vergen's defenders succumbed to Cadwenny might. Saskia lost. So, what has happened to Saskia is what I want to know. Ugh, I feel awful. I mean, even with the king dead, it doesn't, like he said, the war's won. Saskia, the Cadwenny wiped out Iorveth and everyone else. Ugh, I feel sick. Alright, for Temeria. Alright, let me reread this now. And thus we arrive at the final chapter of the tale of Geralt and the Assassins of Kings. The Witcher left King Henselt's camp and traveled to Loc Muinne, an ancient city once inhabited by the elves. The mages were organizing a great summit there, and Geralt hoped the treacherous Sile de Tanzerville would attend. He also hoped to free Triss from her kidnappers. Vergen Roche, driven by an immense thirst for revenge on the sorcerer Deathmold, was at the Witcher's side. Geralt and Roche thus had grand intentions, and there was no doubt that events would take a turn towards the bloody. They always do. However, the reality outdid any and all suppositions. Ooh, that's interesting. At a meeting of sorcerers, one could expect to find anything from a princess turned into a frog for a host of elemental genies. However, the sight of Loc Muinne Gate surprised our heroes. Knights of the Order of the Flaming Rose made camp by its side. Vergen was glad, for the knights arrived in the retinue of Radovid, the king of Redania, and Roche thought him an ally. He decided to speak with the young monarch as soon as possible. Yeah, I'm not sure about Radovid. He's, only got a little bit of him in the first game. He seemed okay, but not really enough to, really be able to determine his, real character. And the Order of the Flaming Rose is a little troubling that they, I thought that I heard all that I was going to hear of them in the first game and that they would be all done and over with, but yet here they are, so I wonder if we're going to, the prophecies that were described in the first game, I wonder if those are going to resurface, or who's the new commander of the Order of the Flaming Rose anyway? Is that relevant at all, I wonder? Or is the Flaming Rose still of course they're not as strong, but definitely interesting that they're here, and now I'm kind of worried what that means and what the implications from, the last game were. Alright, where is Triss Merigold? Geralt reached the ancient elven city of Loc Muinne. Ages earlier, the sorcerer Geoffrey Monk had brought a group of human children gifted with spontaneous magical abilities here for training. Taught by elven wise, the sources became legendary sorcerers who aided the human pioneers. When humans had finally settled the continent, they repaid their debt of gratitude by destroying Loc Muinne and slaughtering its inhabitants. The scenic city in ruins now ironically played a host to a summit of sorcerers. The Nilfgaardian delegation was also taking part, and the Black Ones had brought the kidnapped Triss Merigold with them. Pondering the fickleness of history, Geralt searched for any trace of the sorceress. Shillard Fitz Osterlin was the key to her freedom. Ooh, I knew that guy was going to make a comeback, and here he is, front and center with my woman. And I see what Roche was talking about, even like the Nilfgaardians being here. It's a lot of important players with a lot of people that want something from one another. It's gonna be good. Alright, the Assassins of Kings. The story of the Assassins of Kings ended in Loc Muinne, but before the conclusion arrived, a series of unexpected events took place. If you wish to know more about Letho, the power that stood behind him, and the motives which had spurned his nefarious deeds, be patient and listen. Well, gosh, I feel more in league with Letho now more than ever, seeing as I had a part in this. It's just, man, why'd you gotta blame me? I might have helped. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just get caught up on all of my reading here. Let's go with Vergen here. Despite demonstrating unparalleled valor, the hastily recruited units of peasant militiamen, knights without title or estate, and Scoia'tael guerrillas could not withstand Henselt's army of experienced, battle-hardened Cadwini veterans. Vergen fell after mounting a heroic defense, though the victory cost the attackers dearly, including their king, so he had no heir, so wondering if Deathmold, it seems like the way he was strutting around, Deathmold is kind of the ruler, you know, for now, till someone else is selected. I guess I'm not really, maybe that's part of what they're doing here, is trying to figure out who leads Cadwin now that there's no heir and no, you know, no king. Alright, Dandelions updated here. Let's see. When Geralt and Roche headed for Loc Muinne to meet their destiny, I had little desire to sit in Henselt's camp. Despite their victory, the Cadwini's mood was as sour as milk in the udders of a dead cow. Therefore, I packed up, resolving to reach Loc Muinne in time to witness the important events transpiring there. Ah, so he's not going to Oxenford at all. He's gonna come right behind me and watch what all happens and write it down. Oh wait, never mind. This was not to be, however, as Geralt's arrival accelerated events as usual. Oh, thus I know the rest of the story only from the accounts of others. Oh, yet I present it here as faithfully as possible. Anything omitted was surely was not worth a mention in the first place. Alright, so Dandelion isn't going to make it to Loc Muinne. I guess things are going to go sideways as soon as I walk through the gates. Alright, so I guess we're done with Dandelion in this game. Maybe we'll get to see him in the third game. It was nice seeing you in this one, old friend. It feels like I was just visiting him up on the gallows, and now just like that he's gone. Alright, Vernon. Let's see. When fate placed the King of Cadwin in his hands, Vernon used them to kill Henselt. Thus he demonstrated the weight of his threats and the distance he would go in order to settle his scores. The Blue Stripes captain wanted to settle scores with the Kingslayer and Deathmold. Thus he left with Geralt for Loc Muinne to close the final chapter of this story. Iorveth. Let's see. Though the fall of Vergen marked the ruination of the Scoia'tael commander's dreams, the fact that Geralt appeared during the battle must have been a pleasant surprise for him. Elves tend not to express their emotions effusively, but Iorveth's behavior indicated that the Witcher's aid was not without meaning to him. However, the two finally parted ways, and that short meeting was their last, at least where this story is concerned. It says, at least where this story is concerned. Maybe me saving Iorveth has an implication for the next game? I don't know. no matter what I do, like I'm still not sure what to do with the Iorveth path and going into the third game. But if I decide to go ahead and do the Iorveth path after I finish up this one, I'm still going to import this save. Like, this feels like the most right save to me. This is my first playthrough, right? And especially now that I've done that, like, yeah, maybe I didn't find out what the sorceresses were, you know, scheming or what they were doing, and I didn't catch them in time, but they would have teleported away anyway. But would have Iorveth survived? I don't think so. Alright, Zoltan. After the fall of Vergen, the roads were flooded with refugees. On one such road outside Henselt's camp, I met Zoltan, who had luckily managed to flee safely. It is hard to remember the last time I was as happy as when I saw his bearded face. Zoltan and I kept each other company during that journey, and we reached safety together. But that is a different story altogether. Okay, so it sounds like Dandelion met up with Zoltan and they're off to shenanigans again, which that makes me happy. Alright, Sile. Is she the big bad of this game? Let's see. Following the sorceress was no easy task. The Koviri fled for Loc Muinne, always one step ahead of Geralt. The Koviri. Alright, so Henselt now. His last paragraph ought to be interesting. Let's see. Alright, the King of Cadwin satiated his ambitions. He led a victorious assault on Vergen and strengthened his kingdom. Henselt made a mistake in underestimating the determination of the Blue Stripes captain to avenge his men. Thus ended the line of Cadwini rulers bearing the unicorn on their seal. Well, honestly, it's not like anyone could be any worse. You can put a complete imbecile on the throne, and it actually couldn't be worse. It really couldn't. Gosh, I can't believe I went through all that trouble to remove the curse off of him just to let Roche, you know, really just shank him. I mean, it was very, very anticlimactic. It wasn't. He had a bludgeon. He could have had a great time with this ugly old man's face, but he just gave him a merciful death. Whatever. All right, Deathmold. Deathmold fled, unwilling to risk a clash with the Witcher. It proved a sound decision, which bought him a bit more time in this life. Just a bit more. Notice it says a bit more time. Gosh, I'm sick of fighting sorcerers with all of their fleeing. Like, they always flee. You can't have a real fight with them, can you? Oh, Saskia. Once victory was out of reach and defeat inevitable, Saskia fled to Loc Muinne. Oh, with Philippa Eilhart's help. Okay, so Saskia managed to flee. I didn't realize that. Okay, so she's at least alive. Oh gosh, I can't wait to see what's going on and figure out. Just everything's just so crazy right now. Oh, the Wild Hunt updated. What is the Wild Hunt in reality? A cavalcade of riders from a world dominated by elves, riders able to travel between different dimensions. The so-called wraiths are these elven warriors' spiritual emanations? Oh, so they're not wraiths? They're elf spirit, like, projections? They serve a powerful race and even more powerful individuals whose knowledge of magic and skills in this domain far exceed those of the human and elven mages of our world. Oh, well, that's a juicy piece of information that's just been sitting in here that I haven't read. Wow, so... Man, in this world of elves, when they find out what we've done to the elves of this world, they're gonna be pissed. And let us have and revenge us? I don't know. Get revenge on us? I don't know. Maybe not. Okay, that was quite a bit of catching up, but I'm a little bit more oriented with everything that's going on, and looks like the gates of Loc Muinne are just ahead. I haven't looked at my map yet. Oh, it's very interesting looking here. It's like a big circle in there. Okay, so this is going to be the area that all this is taking place in. I see. Wow, we've come a long way from the start of everything, haven't we? It's been a long, crazy ride, that's for sure. Alrighty, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and stop here for now. Right at the beginning of Chapter 3. This is pretty exciting, the last chapter of the game. I don't know if it's going to be as long as Chapter 2, but I'm really excited to see all of the choices I've made, seeing it all come together. I think it's going to be really exciting, and I'm really excited to talk to Radovid. I wonder if he brought his wife with him. Probably not. Alright guys, well thank you so much for watching me play The Witcher 2 today. Really do appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you with another video soon. Bye for now!